address of the first one you do, so I can prep like a Google map, so I can kind of see.
Babacool is 47 Witter Street.
Okay, let me get that on my screen here.
It's across from Belmonte's.
Okay, let me get my Google Maps up.
Okay. Here we go.
Set 47 Withers.
Yes.
I just want to get it on the map here. Okay, cool. I know where it's at now. All right, this is it. Okay.
All right, so I tried to download whatever files that Marie sent me, and I have them here so I can open them. They all have weird names. I'm not even sure they apply to what their things are, but I did find Zuppa, and I did find Babacool. And Marie, can you see if No Kings is a renewal or a new?
I'll check.
Because Mike is not sure what they're doing. And Rob, you got Josh handled?
Yeah, I sent them over the link.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, this is on for 577 Union. For some reason, I can't figure out why my speaker, my microphone is blocked. Okay. Yeah, because you have to wait to be. Okay. The human from 577 Union. The reason why your stuff is blocked is when we get to you, Marie's gonna uplift you into the panelist mode, and then you'll be able to speak and talk when we call upon you. If you're hearing me, just say yes on the chat that you understood what I said. Okay, cool. I'll monitor that thing for you, Tom, so you can focus on the meat.
All right. Well, Shay Lolo, I got 2 files from them. So I don't know if they just got carried. If Marie got carried away sending them to me twice or whatever. A lot of files I got doubles of, and I didn't have a chance to like read all 60 pages of each one to see what the discrepancy were. So,
Mike, quick question: that 47 Withers, that's like a relatively new building that went up, right?
No, it's not too new.
It looks, maybe this got renovated or something. It looks like
It might have been renovated. It's been there a while.
It's replacing somebody, isn't it? Isn't it replacing?
It's right next door to the new building.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's okay now.
If you're staring at the building, it's to the left.
Got it.
Used to be an office workspace.
Yeah, I see it now. It's like across the street and up the block from Bamonte's.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I see it now.
All right. We have. Oh, why is Eric? Oh, Eric is a guest. Okay. Well, Eric left.
Okay.
All right. I don't know how we can, Rob. I don't know how we can identify like the people in the room, if they can tell us, like if you can get their name and what they belong to.
Yeah, we got Fabiano's in for 577 Union. I also see Anthony Caraballo, who always comes to our meetings. He's here for Odd Fellow Domino LLC.
Wait, how do you know this?
In the chat. I'm reading the chat. I'm your chat guy.
Oh, Oh God, there's like a question and answer. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Don't you're gonna lose it. I'll look at the chat so you can focus on like who one on one.
All right.
Folks, I see 20 people in attendance. If you're here for a specific application, just type it in the chat so we know what you're here for.
And are they the applicant or somebody to talk about it?
Yeah, and then say if you're the applicant or
public
want to speak against or for an application. I see some that are applicants. I see some about 47 Withers. So I'm
That's the owner of 47 Withers.
Got it. I see it.
Now, Marie.
Yes.
Do we have an order of people arriving or signing in, or we're just gonna?
I know that there's the few people who sent the stuff in. I can read their names on the attendee list and pull them over when you're ready.
No, but is there an order?
I don't have an order.
Okay, that's just if there's not an order, we're gonna have to make one up. That's all.
Okay. Now, what was the what you were asking me about, Michael?
No name kings.
No name kings, yes.
I have them down as new.
Okay, I see.
I just renewed their license.
Yeah, but did they change something? Why did they send it in as a new request?
Not a clue.
Got it. And Michael, you said Gabriella Mann is the owner of 47 Withers.
Correct.
Okay. And then there's somebody else named Thomas who's a neighbor to 47 Withers. Just a concern neighbor
Yes.
getting engaged, making sure this works. Okay.
And then Marie, how are we keeping track of, like, is this thing taping everything? Are you scribbling everything down?
I'm recording the event and I'm scribbling.
Okay.
Oh, recording good. Okay, be mindful of my words.
Yeah, because otherwise we're gonna lose a lot of whatever, you know.
Cool.
How many do we have a quorum yet? Anybody?
We got Arthur, Isaac. It's usually Eric who's gonna talk the quorum. Eric, how are we looking on the quorum there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 1. I think it is 1, 2, 3.
I think we're short. We have 7.
What do we need? 8?
Yeah, I think so.
We have so many people.
Hello, everybody.
Committee.
Hi, Bogdan.
Hi, Tom.
Oh God.
Damn, how do we need 8 for this committee?
How many's on this committee? That's the challenge.
14, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, for everyone asking, if your attorney is here, let your attorney do their thing because it's probably easier that way. And if we need some applicant talk, we'll put you in. But for now, I think it's easier this way, like 1-on-1.
Hello, guys.
Hey, Arthur.
I guess if I had printed out the agenda, that would have been really helpful.
Yeah,
No, there is no agenda.
for
Is
sure.
there an agenda?
Yeah, you have to. You sent out an agenda for the meeting. Yeah.
I don't have one. Interesting. Great. Well, I'll just wing it.
It's in the invite, the WebEx invite.
I got 6 invites, and it's not in all of them. So I don't even remember which one it was in.
Okay.
Every 10 minutes, I get an invite, and some have agendas in them, and some of them don't.
I think WebEx is great. I'm not saying anything
My
negative.
mailbox is filled with invites.
There's this thing called Zoom. I won't talk about it. Okay, just because everyone's asking in the chat, if you're here to speak about an applicant, let us introduce the applicant, run through the motions, and then the chair will say, "Is anyone here to speak about this?" And then I will tell Marie to unmute you so you can say something for a minute or so. But right now, just stand by until we get one going. Okay. Thank you for listening.
All right, I'm looking for the agenda because I print things out by the ton, but I don't seem to have one. Oh, why am I getting calendar invites? Where the hell is the agenda? God.
I gotta unmute myself. I'm gonna stay laughing at you.
Well, because I've got 6 invites and they all have calendar invites. Like nothing has an agenda attached to it.
Put my glasses on for you.
That's it. All right, I give up. I don't have an agenda. Everything's a calendar invite, so forget it. I'll just pretend. I'll just pretend.
Marie can just send you the. Does anyone have the agenda handy to re-bump it to Tom? Does anyone have it right in front of their face?
I'm just going to use the list from the full board meeting. That I have.
Oh, you have. Oh, there you go. Whatever you got. You got something.
I'm going to use that list.
Go for that. That's easy.
All right. How many people do we got?
Tom,
1, 2, 3,
Wait.
5, 6.
Tom,
So what?
Tom, if you
What?
can listen for a second. On the last combined public meeting on the 12th, we have that agenda. If you have that's what it is.
That's what he's using.
Yeah, I'm using that. That's what I'm
He's
using.
Thumbs up.
Okay, that's great. If you don't have that, I can send
I
you.
got it. I got it. I found it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm laughing already.
Got it. Got it. All right. We need one person. Yes.
I mean,
Julia's trying to sign in. I'm trying to help her sign in.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you.
Because then we're gonna do the renewals. Get that over with, like lickety split. Okay.
Okay. I should print what you guys have. That's a good idea. You guys using the one for the January meeting? That's what you were waving around?
Yes.
Okay. That's what.
January 12th.
Yeah.
Because that's the public hearing that announces what's on our committee meeting. So
Perfect.
all should be the same. How did Mike get to be in the room with us?
Because Marie put him first. Once Marie just uplifted him right away.
I always am.
It was smart. It's like old times. He's at the front door. First guy at the door.
He's the first
I
guy.
got popcorn for Rob.
No,
I could go make some
popcorn. No, that was only one.
I could go make some popcorn. That'd be fun.
I got in big trouble for that popcorn. That was scandalous. Never again.
Oh my God.
Left a mess in that room that day.
Tom, I'm trying to look Julia through and I can't hear with the headphones on at the same time. Did you ask me for something?
No, we're just waiting for a quorum.
Okay.
You have to walk her in the room? Like she needs escort? Okay.
Send the agenda to anybody that wants it in their inbox, just their email. I cut and pasted it if anybody needs it.
Arthur, who are you yelling at?
What happened?
But that's not you. I thought that was you yelling.
No, not me. I'm not yelling.
All right. Eric, you sent 2 things. What did you send?
No, I forgot to put the attachment in. It's on the latest one.
Oh, okay.
It's just in the body of the email.
Website. It must be something on my end. Because when I click the website, all I get is the information of what we offer.
I don't know what you. I don't know.
Everyone that's
Who's
waiting,
that?
we're just waiting for quorum, so just stand by until we quorum starts.
Guys, give me 2 minutes.
Julia's. I can hear her, so I don't.
Well, who else are we? We have other committee members. Where are they all? And did Josh make it in? He's our public member.
Don't know.
All right. Thank you, Eric. I have it here. It's a lovely thing. Marie, where's Josh? I don't understand why Marie doesn't hear us. All right, gang. I can't deal with this any longer. The renewals. Did everybody look at the renewal list?
Yes.
All right. Okay, I'm going to call the meeting to order because Marie is somewhere out there trying to get Julia into the room. I don't know where they are, walking down the hallway. I don't know what the hell that happened to them. Okay. So there's a renewal list. Wait, are we losing people now? Is anybody hearing anything from Marie?
Like a minute ago, but I don't know if she's doing something else right now.
Well, is Julia coming to the main office and signing in from there or something?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm like lost in in another planet.
This feels like the first time we got on WebEx and we were just waiting for like 30 minutes. I'm feeling like
Because the monitor is disappeared. The host has disappeared. Okay, I'm just gonna whatever. I'm gonna just start the meeting.
Yeah,
We've
go.
got what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. Josh Cohen is out there somewhere. Do you see him in the
He
attendee
said he's
land?
on. He texted me he's on. So he must be like in the attendees or something. He said he was on.
Yeah, but he's a public member. He should be in the participant
When
room.
Marie gets back, she'll move him up.
All right, so Josh, pay attention. Making any sounds to you in there, Rob?
Yeah. Good to go.
Okay, good. All right, so the renewals, we have 147, 149 McCarran, which is the McCarran Hotel. They had noise complaints, but they haven't had any since last September. But, you know, what kind of noise complaints would they have over the winter? The second one is Brooklyn Billiards, which is at 97 North 10th or 90 North 11th.
Hold on, you want to do one at a time, like we do before? Shot fire each one.
Okay, we're going to do that. So, McCarran Hotel, they cleaned up their act. Has anybody heard anything new, crazy about them? Do we need to punish them?
I mean, it's the same as I mentioned before. Those folks had a good management company that they brought in to clean up their act. Then they dropped the management company and decided to do it on their own, which wasn't great. And then the pandemic happened, so they really haven't had a season.
Right, and they just put a women's shelter. I think they just put a women's shelter in the hotel as well.
I mean, privately that's great. I think anytime we could house our people is great. But I think the actual restaurant part of it, I think it's not going to be great. I think they have a history of not being great. If anyone feels strongly to support, I'm not to support because I feel like they made efforts and then they decided to drop all their efforts and go back to the old ways.
I thought they still had that when they met with us live. I thought they still had that management.
Yeah, the first meeting they did, and then they came back and then dropped them.
When was that? Back, God, a year ago.
Yeah,
right? November maybe.
They got Freehost to come to fix it, get it more order, get it more unified.
Right.
Not a rowdy crowd, and get it like. They did a season, and then they dropped them. Like they did the summer with them, like the hot month, and then they dropped them in September, and then they went on their own again. And then they were already having problems with the DJs, and their problem is they have this basement lounge that they can't figure it out, and they can't figure out this rooftop lounge they have.
Right. And the rooftop is where all the noise is coming from.
Yeah, they can't figure their space out.
And there were noise complaints.
Julia's in the room now?
Yeah.
And could you get Josh in with us?
Josh texted me he's in. Josh, text me again if you're not. But he said he was in, but you want him in this face view, right?
He's a public member of the committee. He doesn't get to vote, but he gets to commiserate with.
Let's get him up.
No, he gets to vote in committee, but not in full board.
Right, exactly.
Does anyone know how he signed in?
Yeah, let me find out. Give me a minute. Well, keep running the meeting time. I'll find out how he signed in.
Well, we'll move on. Brooklyn Billiards. Does anybody have any story about Brooklyn Billiards? Any noise problems? Because the police only had the 9-4 had no complained locations, and the 9-0 only had the McCarran Hotel and Cantina Royale. So, Brooklyn Billiards on 11th Street, North 11th. I don't even know where that is. Anybody know where that is?
No.
Okay. Skinny Dennis.
Don't know him.
Don't know it. Never heard of it.
All right. Slick Willie.
No.
Good name. Good to go.
Carmine's
Right.
Pizzeria.
Almost is dope, right?
Absolutely not.
All right. Cantina Royale had noise complaints last summer. That's on North 3rd Street. Rob, do you know them at all?
Yeah, hold on. Stand by. Marie, it's Josh is the call-in user.
And I
That's
can't.
Josh.
I don't know if I can do anything with him.
With a call-in user, you can't unmute the call-in user?
No,
Okay.
I might be able to do something. Which call and what's number is he using? Because they don't
Only
show.
one, I think. The 7189.
Okay, let me try to get him. I can unmute him.
Yep. Skinny
Okay.
Dennis is trouble from Josh.
All right, Josh is in.
Okay, Josh, you're in, Josh?
I'm in.
There we go.
Thank you.
Just
right,
remember
we're
to
gonna-
mute yourself
No.
because I can't mute you.
Okay. Keep going, Thomas.
All right, so we're back up at the top because Rob, you left us. McCarran Hotel, you know, the summer management, the stuff like that. Are they renewing like every year? Are these like 1-year renewals if we just did them last summer or what? Josh?
No,
I don't know what these guys
I
are
don't know
back.
what you mean.
We don't have James here, so you're the only like bar owner who can comment on what I'm asking crazy questions about. So
Maybe it was
147.
I don't know anything
Maybe it was
about-
2 years ago.
He doesn't know anything about
Yeah,
it.
I don't know anything about Mechanic Hotel. I haven't seen them open or.
No, but like it seems like we just considered them like last year. Do they come back every year for renewal or are they 3-year renewals?
They came back to try to change the DJ thing. That's why they came back.
Okay. All right.
Came back. That was why they were in our
Yeah,
face.
you're right. The DJ on the pole.
They wanted a DJ and all that stuff.
All right.
And we told them no because they dropped their management.
All right. So they had
Yeah.
noise complaints again last summer. They still didn't clean up their act. So we can not support their renewal. Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
I make motion to say no.
All in favor of not renewing
Yes.
everybody, it looks like? How
Yes.
many ever it is? Okay.
Oh, am I not supposed to vote?
All right. Brooklyn Billiards, 90 North 11. Is anybody familiar with that place? Like, where is it? What is it? Anything?
Please.
I haven't been there, but folks I know have gone there, and doesn't seem like there's been any complaints. I mean,
Okay.
Graves, folks that I do know that live on that end, they don't have any complaints either.
The police had no complaints either.
Perfect.
Skinny Dennis, Josh.
We don't know Skinny Dennis.
No, Josh was saying something about Skinny Dennis, I thought.
It's all the same guys, right? That have like the bar next to Ryan's. Horses and Divorces.
Oh,
Rock and
those.
Roll, Skinny Dennis, all the same guys.
Oh. Yeah, because the guy that's next to
Skinny Dennis is the one on Metropolitan, right?
yes, 152.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
the-
like right. Yeah,
That's the one that she had trouble with.
yeah. That's the.
But I thought she said they cleaned up their act.
I don't know. She didn't tell me that.
Yeah, that's what she
Well-
did say.
No, we called her in the middle of last meeting. She said they improved they cleaned up their act, they're better, they're behaving,
good.
blah blah blah.
Good.
So that's it. That's them. Yes. All right.
Sure.
No problem. Where were we? So Slick Willie, is that person too? Or is that a different person? That one's at Messerol.
Yeah, okay.
What's the address?
179 Mesro Avenue.
Got it.
That is Newer and Mesro.
Yep. That's up by you.
Okay.
They
Carmine's
say it's closed.
Pizzeria. Okay. Cantina Royale. It's on 58 North 3rd. That's where we were, Rob. 58 North 3rd. There were noise complaints last August from that location. I don't know what that is.
It should be fine. I know the spot. It should be fine now.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's got nothing going on.
Yeah.
What's the Crake?
What's the address?
488 Driggs.
488 Driggs. is up. It's up on North 9th, between North 9th and 10th on the corner. I don't know what that is. Anyone know what that is? That's the corner of Driggs and North 10th. Across the street from like Fushimi.
Well, there were no complaints that the police reported, so.
Next address.
Burano, 26 Broadway. That's our guys with the outside cafe and the, you know.
Isaac Sofer, 26 Broadway, all good?
Isaac?
We haven't had any complaints from them
Good to go?
for a while.
Yeah, right?
So
Since
go
they
ahead.
opened.
That's high-end Italian. That's the one that we had the battle with the
Yes.
The sidewalk. Yeah.
pictures of kids
Yeah.
playing on the sidewalk and all that crap.
Yes.
Back on
Paulie
that.
G's on Greenpoint Avenue.
Yes.
Okay. Pinkerton Wine Bar on North 6th Street.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Echo around the corner on Lorimer and Richardson. That's okay. Blanca on Moore Street,
What's the address?
261 Moore.
261 Moore. It sounds like mine. That's Bogart and Moore.
261 more.
Yeah, that's Roberta's. Or next to Roberta's.
It's doing business as Blanca. All right, so
It's
nobody
fine.
makes.
It's
All
fine.
right.
Yeah, I know that is. It's fine.
All right, Sama Street, 988 Manhattan. Where's that?
Manhattan. Okay, that's over by that's Manhattan by Huron and India Street.
What's the name?
Okay, because it Sama Street. It says it's a bar, tavern, and theater.
I don't know.
You don't know it? Wow. You.
All right.
It's temporarily
over there.
closed.
Okay. Sunday in Brooklyn LLC on 348 Wythe Avenue.
That's fine. That's by St. Peter Port Church. They're fine.
Okay. Sweet Science on 135 Graham.
They're cool. They're by Montessori Trinity. They're dope people.
They're fantastic.
Okay, and then Pies and Thighs on South 4th.
Oh, they're great.
Okay.
They're cool.
So
Figured out.
so for all the so for the renewals, all except the McCarran Park Hotel. Okay, so does somebody want to make a motion on
I'll make.
recommending renewals except for that?
I make the
one?
motion to. I make the first motion.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Yes.
Any opposition?
Nope, you're all set.
Who's the black square? Oh, Mike Kelly. Okay.
Mike Kelly's the black.
Hey, Kelly,
He's back. He's back.
it's incognito.
All right, back to the renewals and the new ones. Here we go. Ready?
No.
All right. So Marie, you said Mike was here first.
Yes.
Okay. So Mike says he's got Baba Cool, which is at 47th Withers Street. Their application is a new liquor license. It's between Union and Lorimer.
47 Whitney Street.
It's a restaurant with on-premises liquor. They have a La Baba Cool Inc. at 640B Lafayette Avenue. I assume I don't know where that is. Where's that address, Mike Kelly? Where's 64B Lafayette Avenue?
It's in Brooklyn
Okay.
and Fort Greene.
Okay. Are there people here from Baba Cool? Or just you, Mike?
Gabriella's here.
In the
The
chat,
owner.
there's a person named Gabriella. Do you want her audio to be on?
Yes, Gabriella should be able to speak.
Marie, Gabriella, man, please.
She's
Hi.
open.
Okay. Hi, I'm here. Nice to meet you all.
Hi, Gabriella.
Hi.
All right, so I have a copy of the application on my screen. I'm going through it.
Sure.
It says the 500-foot rule is triggered, so I guess there's a bunch of restaurants around there. Your restaurant, it looks like the hours, people, are Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. They have an outdoor space from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. The capacity The C of O is for 74, but their maximum they're going to have is 40. Outside is bigger than the inside. 31 outside, 24 inside. And is that let's see. Says they're going to use their rear yard. Oh. I don't know where that rear yard is, so we're going to have to look and see where that rear yard
There's
is.
someone in the chat that wanted to speak. I think they butt their yard. I think that was Thomas.
Okay.
On the plan, it says backyard.
Yes, it says a backyard. Okay, I'm looking.
There's actually a picture of it in the plan also.
Well, there's an upside down picture of the outside, so I'm trying to.
Like some concrete walls.
Some of this stuff got scanned upside down.
Oh, okay.
All right, then there's signature pages.
It's huge. Yeah.
Which the title of it says application for on-premise liquor with use of backyard. And there's a lot of people from 47 Withers, 50 Withers, Woo. It's one page and a few more lines. I don't understand the picture that has the door with the letter A on it. I don't know if that's where the restaurant is or it's just some building.
That's photos of the block. You have a bunch of photos of what's around us. That would be, yes. The A would be the actual entrance door.
No, it's not.
No?
No.
Okay.
It looks like an apartment.
Yeah, so 47 Withers is that weird, like, Star Trek-y building. It's like,
Okay.
Yep.
that's the building, yeah. And then
The Flintstone building.
All right, I'm looking at the pictures and I can't figure out what they all mean. So, all right, there's the building that has llama in it.
yeah, that's
Okay, so where are you?
diagonally across the street is llama. So llama, I believe, is 50 or 50 Withers. And then Barbeau, and we're in between Barbeau and Reunion, and then the Montes is on the other side, a little further down.
I'm seeing lots of doors, so I'm just trying to figure out.
I followed Michael Kelly's instructions.
No. But it's really hard to do when you're flipping through them and you can't like lay them side by side. Now there's a big, horribly bricked backyard.
Yep.
If you use Google Maps, Tom, it's easier. I'm on Google Maps. You can kind of see the whole thing easier.
Yeah. Should I get a second computer to do that on?
I can't share my. I was going to share my screen and show you. I can.
No, I'm gonna go into my phone. Oh my God.
Marie, is it possible for me to share my screen and just show them the map view? Is that possible?
I
This
don't
is
know.
so complicated.
I'm trying to share my.
See, if I do this, yeah, I might lose you. Lose everybody else.
I'm looking at Eric, see who's laughing. If you press this button, it may hack you up. Or you can present.
See, if I make you presenter, I'll lose.
You may lose. I know.
I may not be able to get you off, and then everyone else has to come on.
Don't do it.
Rob.
Yeah, hit me. Yep.
What are you trying to show me on Google Maps that would
see the building, right? There's a residential building to the right. There's a residential building to the left, and then you won't see it here. But Thomas is on the chat. He butts the backyard. I don't know if you wanted to hear from the neighbor on this call. If you're ready for that right now.
Well, I'm trying to get a handle on where it is on the street because there's a gigantic tree. And then there's a building that looks like an apartment building, and then it appears that there's a new building.
Yeah, it looks like the new building.
The best way to do it is if you make that turn from the highway. If you make that turn, like going up Amontes, which I know you've made that turn before. It's on the right-hand side. If
I got where it is.
Right.
And there's an empty lot.
Then there's a building.
And there's a building with an illegal roll-down gate on it. That's solid.
That's not her building.
There's a new building with a bunch of permits with permanently on the sidewalk garbage cans.
That's her. That's her. That's the building.
Permanently on the sidewalk garbage cans because somebody built that building without a trash room. So we're going to have their shit on the sidewalk all the time.
Technically, she's commercial, so she'll have her own disposal of trash, not using those.
Yeah, where's she going to put it? There's no trash room in that building.
We're working on it right now. Yeah.
Because we know who built that building.
And we have a spot between the inside and the backyard also for the trash.
Yeah, because these people build these buildings without trash rooms, and DOB doesn't give them fines.
I see you, Thomas. We're ready for you in a sec. Tom Burrows will call on you soon.
So that ground floor is the restaurant. Okay. All right. So where's the floor plan? So back up to the floor plan. Just trying to get a lay of the land here. There's this door in and out. That's a back wall. All right, let's see. Backyard garden. Okay, so towards the BQE.
Yep.
Is what? Building or what?
Say that again.
The building runs parallel to the BQE. Okay?
Yeah.
So the west side, I assume, of the backyard. What is on the west side of the backyard? That looks like there's a roof or something. On the floor plan, it looks like there's a roof.
Mike?
It looked like a retaining wall there, the building next door.
On the floor plan that you guys gave for your backyard, there's a large rectangle on that side of the backyard. What is that covering, or is it not covering, or what?
That's going to be a lot of greenery. Greenery.
A big wad of greenery?
Trees, plants.
Okay, because why is it there?
I guess the architect put it in to show where the plantings were going to go.
No, but is there something there that those plantings are shielding? Is there a building right next to that wall?
Gabriella?
Sorry, let me open. Which are you talking about exactly? So
I'm in the backyard.
Yeah.
The west side of the backyard, there's a big rectangle against that wall. What's on the other side of that wall? What's on the other side of that wall?
On the other side of the wall?
The next neighbor. Who's your neighbor? What is the neighbor?
So there's 49 Wither Street and there's 45 Wither Street. 49 Wither Street, the lady told me that she was trying to sell the building the other day when I asked her to sign her signature for the petition. And then 45 Wither Street is just they all signed and were very just residents. So.
And what is that step down corner thing?
Step down corner thing. Like it looks in the plan.
In the corner, it looks like you're stepping down.
I don't know. The architect thought it'd be cool to have a little stadium seating.
Wrong.
We're moving now.
It looks like a stage.
It's not a stage.
It looks like a stage.
It's definitely not a stage. It's been a point of contention because I really don't want that, and I just want it to be trees. I said stage, but I don't want it because it's. I don't really want any stadium seating. It does look like a stage. You are correct, but it's definitely not. A stage. It's definitely not a stage. I don't have that.
What are we putting over the tables?
What are we putting over the tables? We're going to be putting soundproof umbrellas, lots of trees, a lot of privacy. Honestly, I think the more privacy there is for us, the better. And the more, just as I watched you guys not renew McCarran Hotel. I see how severe this crowd is. So the less the less anyone can like have to deal with this, the better. And I think that the more privacy Tom behind us has and everyone else has and my customers have, I think the more comfortable people feel. So soundproof umbrellas, lots of trees. I spoke to Tom, who's the backyard neighbor, yesterday about basically planning about 5 feet bed on the back wall so that his big large window is covered and that he can now, instead of look down on concrete, he has a forest to look down on, and that's kind of what we spoke about yesterday. So you know, in Fort Greene, we're just like a casual all day cafe. We have been there for 7 years. It's not a wild spot. I know mostly parents who like I've seen their kids like be in utero and now are toddlers. So it's like I'm not trying to get noise complaints or do anything crazy in the back.
What's your address on the one in Fort Greene? What's the address over there?
64 Lafayette.
Okay.
Are these the same kids in Park Slope who smashed all the plates on the floor during children's hour?
I don't know. Sounds like a Park Slope children thing to do, maybe though.
All right, so there's some guy named Tom something. Who's he?
Oh yeah, so yeah, you want to uplift Marie. You want to unmic Thomas.
Does he have a name, like a Thomas something or other, or just Thomas?
It's probably like I'll go for it. Ben Civingo. Benny Civingo. Bingo.
All right, and he lives on.
He is 32 Frost Street,
Okay.
and will like to provide testimony.
Okay.
Oh, hey, this
He's
works.
muted.
Testimony. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Hey there. Hey guys, thank you for the time. My name's Tom. I live at 32 Frost. It's one of these, and some of you are probably familiar. You know, some of the like sort of old timer buildings in the neighborhood have like a front and rear building with a little courtyard in the middle, right? And I live in the back house at 32 with my family, two kids and my wife. And so we're we're probably about 4 or 5 feet away from, Gabby's rear yard at 47 Withers. I met with Gabby the other day. She's very nice. We talked about ways to mitigate noise, but I just wanted to like kind of chime in here and hear through the process, and also want to stress like how close our home is to this yard. Just because it's a house in the back. I know yard use for commercial purposes can be contentious. It is. But I think it's especially sensitive, for us because our house is, one of these old sort of grandfathered, grandma houses in the back, right? So, we have a nice big sliding glass door off the main floor that looks, right onto the yard. It sort of can feel like a fishbowl. So, I'm concerned. I'm supportive of people trying to build a business and do their thing. I'm a little concerned and just a little nervous given how close our day-to-day lives are to this yard. And I'm familiar with the building and the space of 47 Withers. I would think, given the given the fact the outdoor space is probably twice as big as the indoor space, the yard is probably important to Gabby, right? It's probably a big part of her business and her success. So just making that known and heard to you all.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, it seems that I'm the only one who can read the application. Right? Nobody else has the application readable in front of them? Mitty?
Yes, I have the application in front of me.
Yeah, people have it.
I have it on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, the email.
All right. Well, I'm just wondering because, I'm reading the stipulation page, of course, the backyard and our stipulation is that the backyard follows the same rules as the Sidewalk Cafe rules, which is 11 o'clock Sunday to Thursday and 1 o'clock on Friday and Saturday. And that we require that there be something over the tables, or maybe a canvas fly at the back half of that yard, or some way that keeps the sound from going over the back wall. We require how high is the wall between the properties right now?
I'm not exactly sure.
It's probably 5 or 6 feet. It's just the issue is, my house is kind of like split level, so there is no wall, right? I guess you have to see it.
Okay. Obviously, I didn't get an answer to that question, so I need to know how high the wall is and what the wall is going to be in the back. We don't want the stage effect in the corner.
No stage. I promise.
So, and maybe, that planting thing that you have on the west side, that you should show me a planting on the back side of, cypresses or something. I don't know, that grows up and blocks, a row of tall cypress in the back, just to divide the space and absorb the sound.
I was also talking to Gabby about putting soundproofing or sound absorbing material on the back wall. We, of course, would make sure it's 8 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
We could put the canvas tent over the rear, but I don't know if Tom would rather see the trees. Tom, the neighbor.
Where are the trees?
They would be going in the back.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if you did like a wall of cypress, maybe if you're just putting a flowering apple tree that's going to be not there in the winter, No,
it wouldn't be an apple tree.
you got to work some kind of buffer back there, that's going to work.
We would do the cypress this way.
Cypress.
Or whatever Tom said. I'm not good with plants.
Something that fills that space,
We're already trying to figure that out after my conversation with Tom the other day. So that's already something that is on like the architect's list of things to do, and I have coming in to sort of help me design that a little bit. So as soon as I finish the conversation with Tom, I really wanted to mitigate any problems. So, I definitely want to work with my neighbors and, make sure that it's a pleasant situation for everybody. So.
No, but did you read the stipulations?
With outdoor? With the Yes, I did.
Okay, so there's no speakers or live music in the background.
Correct.
There's umbrellas or soundproofing over the 8 foot at the perimeter. No open fire pits or any other the fire code violations that everybody likes to do. And the outdoor space is seated food service. It's not a stand around and drink. It's not a go grab your food and sit down. It's like table service.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's doors and windows on the back, they need to stay, if there's sound inside, it should not be going into the backyard. So if there's loudness indoors, don't have the back door open, blasting out into the backyard as a way to cheat on sound. So, anybody else?
Something new.
Yes, I have a question. Tom.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, the question is on the backyard. On the backyard, if there is apartment or building that have a window to the backyard?
In my backyard or Tom's backyard?
Mike, you know what I am asking. Okay, from that building
behind us,
the window to the backyard.
Yeah,
and
behind us is Tom's building. And then there's also an electrical contracting building back there.
Okay.
So we have the 2 buildings on either side of us. Gabby spoke with a lot of people in them.
Mm-hmm.
And we presented a lot of signatures from our building next door.
It's tough getting signatures during COVID, let me tell you.
Yeah, we presented 35 signatures, but she spoke to a lot more people. A lot of people didn't want to sign or come near her.
And I understand. Okay, my concern is if you notify the people from your building that has the windows over the backyard and people that's next to you, to the 49 and 45, that they know that you're gonna open a restaurant on the backyard, and they will, and you're gonna close the restaurant at 11 and then on weekends at 1.
Yeah.
That's my concern. If you would notify the people that they're gonna have a restaurant and people sitting on the backyard from now on. That's my concern. Thank you, Tom.
There's a lot of signatures from 45 Wither Street and 47 Wither Street. The lady from 49 Wither Street was not happy. I'll be honest, and she told me she was selling her building and she wasn't happy. So other than that, everyone in my 47 Wither Street, all of the tenants that are living there now, which there's units, and 4 are occupied, they all signed. And then in 45 Wither Street, I got, they have just a first, second, and third floor, and I got all the signatures from floor 2 and 3. No one from floor 1 answered, so.
Okay, thank you.
So we let them know what we were.
Thank you, if I may. Okay, thank you very much. If you notified them that you open a restaurant, that's fine, perfectly fine. But do they know that you're gonna have a backyard? People are gonna sit on the backyard at night. So that's my concern, not that they are happy that they're gonna open a restaurant. My question is concerning at this time on the backyard. Do they know those people?
Okay, how do I get back in here?
If you're gonna have people on your backyard, that's my concern.
Let me answer that. On our petition, it clearly states that we're an on-premise liquor licensee with the use of the backyard. Gabby was showing the people her other place, and they were looking it up online, and they were more welcoming that this type of place was coming in their neighborhood. What we have around us in the 500-foot area are 6 bars that are pretty loud. We have 1 Latin restaurant and 2 Italian restaurants. So this kind of cafe is something where these people can come and have a cheaper meal, have a drink with their friends, and it'll be a neighborhood place. So that's what they were happy about.
But
I looked up what Gabby's done in the past at her other place, meaning she's had art shows, she's had book clubs, she's used her place for community events, and we're going to be doing the same thing here. But the petition specifically had backyard on it. And we did get signatures from all our neighbors.
Okay, I understand my petition.
I think
Create for open restaurant, and even if you put backyard, so many people do not notice that is a backyard because they don't read correctly or they just don't know. So my point again is, if you can point, we're gonna have a backyard.
Yeah.
Will you be fine with that, or you want to skip that? That's my question.
No, I definitely was very upfront, and I actually used it as a selling point that we were going to create a really nice, relaxing backyard. And those are my main words. 47 Wither Street. It's pretty clear that the backyard would be part of the lease. You know what I mean? So they were like, "Oh, are you going to be using the backyard?" I'm like, "Yeah, you'll be able to use it whenever you feel, blah blah blah." And then same thing. And it was definitely part of my spiel when I was trying to get signatures and have people's kind of day. So.
I understand that. Thank you. I understand that completely. But this building is new, and the people is new, and the people came from somewhere else that maybe they never saw in their whole life backyard or restaurant. And on your petition, it says that you're going to close the restaurant at 11 p.m. and on weekends at 1 p.m. So my question again is, they don't have, I believe, the knowledge that you're gonna close the restaurant late night. So that's my only concern, Tom.
I'm also concerned at how far back that grandmother house is built to the property line, but wow. I finally figured out the backyard, and that spiral staircase to the roof and those windows and all, that's that house, Tom? That's Tom's house?
That's Tom's house.
Wow. Well, it's a horrible backyard to look on, that concrete slab.
Hold on, Tom Burrows, while you're reflecting. Just for the folks, there's a lot of people chatted. Let me just recognize you all. Thomas, yes, you got muted again. We heard you. We'll unmute you if we feel like we need some more information from you. I see other attorneys who are hitting. We see you, Mike, Elite Williamsburg, Tasty Taiwan. All you folks, just stand by. We're still on number one. So we'll get you all, but I see you, and we won't skip you. I see your time and how you're here. So we'll get back to this applicant. On this application, I do want to say to the points that are being raised, and Tom, when you jumped off for a sec, it was really about, are we making the neighbors aware that there's a backyard? And I think
I got it.
Okay, I just want to say this point also, like it wasn't like if Bamonte left and a new restaurant was coming, people all knew Bamonte was there. So if another one comes,
Right, this is a brand new building that put commercial space.
Building never existed. You know, folks moved in knowing, okay, I have one restaurant here, good. I got this one here, okay, good. Tom has a home here. It's like, okay, cool, I'm good. No one's gonna really be here. Maybe there's be like a medical, and boom, it's a restaurant with a backyard. So I think when a new thing happens, it's okay to spend more time on it and try to navigate this for folks.
Yeah, how long ago was that slab poured back there? Like, what was in that backyard before? I mean, Tom might be able to answer that. Marie?
So we have to unmute.
Hey, okay, I'm back. Thank you, Marie. So that
Tom.
Yeah.
What was in that? Simple answers and questions. What was in that backyard before?
Sure, it wasn't a yard. It was a number of years ago. Not that long ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Not that hard a question. What was in that yard before?
I'm telling you, it was a fully built, like wall-to-wall building, which was torn down. Right.
Okay,
that's the
so you didn't lose. You're not losing a vision. So they need to build something in the back to match what was the wall was. You know, some kind of a sound thing back there that blocks anything from going off the back.
That's fine.
You know, like something has to go back there to close off that. You know, you can't build a wall, obviously, but some kind of planting or a canvas fly or some kind of thing that no noise goes to that house. I don't know the left and right, though. They don't know. I mean, they weren't told that you're going to be open till 1 o'clock in the morning. That's the problem. So what do we want to do about that, folks? Have Resending go back and redo our petition?
And you want us to close a little early on the weekends? That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think the issue is that the people on either side didn't realize that all of a sudden a building that was there is gone, and now there's going to be noisy people.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the factories in this neighborhood had like 5 or 6 people working in them, and they left at 5 o'clock, and it was silent at night. You're going to have a crowd of folk clanking dishes and glasses. The neighbors on either side need to know that.
I think they did, because Gabby explained it to him personally, and also on the petition, it is saying we're going to be using the backyard. I think a lot of them were happier that we were, because they can come to a cafe-like atmosphere where they themselves can come and have something small, a sandwich, a salad in their own neighborhood at a reasonable price.
Mike.
I live in this
You don't live in the city, Tom. If I may, Tom, Mike, you don't live in the city. If you in the city, in Brooklyn, in Greenpoint, or Williamsburg, if somebody is on your backyard and just 2 people have a conversation, they don't have a drink, just sitting on the backyard, have a very quiet conversation, and your window is over the backyard, you can hear that. So when you have a few people, when you have a drink, Even if the best people, the most quiet people, you can hear. So my point is, again, like Tom said, people coming from work, they want to have a quiet. This is not about just about weekend. The people wants to sit home. Maybe they have a bedroom from that side, and they can hear whole conversation. I am not talking about the loud music. I am not talking about very heavy noise. Just regular conversation you can hear. So my point again is, if the people are fine with that, we are fine too.
Well, that's why I thought the whole point of her going and talking to everybody in the building surrounding her with a petition that specifically said we'd be using the backyard accomplished. There was no one hiding the backyard. She was talking to people.
To be fair to Mike, Thomas is on the call. They did get someone
That's
next to the
plain.
yard to join the call. So I don't know these. I just met this person, but I'm saying Thomas is on a call. So they made a point to give him the WebEx. He joined. He's made his point. And this doesn't happen all the time, right?
I think if, people were complaining about it or.
Rob, it's
Yeah.
gonna happen all the time. There's a building next door to me that had a yard. It's now been paved solid concrete, and I'm sure they're gonna sell the ground floor as commercial. It's the new game that our neighborhood builders are doing. It's pour solid concrete in the backyard.
Someone's on the call as a neighbor is on the call is a step. Maybe there's more work to be done, but steps were made as a neighbor on the call right now.
I mean, if people are nervous about it, I think they would also be on the call. But we receive a lot of support.
Okay, we need to move on. So what steps are in here? So we need an architectural plan with soundproofing, with the 8-foot wall, sound dampers on the wall, and that's the best that we can do, right?
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All that.
Motion to approve with those stipulations.
Second.
There's also a 500-foot is triggered there as well, so there's no need for a restaurant in that location.
If I can answer that, what we have around us is 9 places within 500 feet. 6 are bars. They're higher-end bars. They're noisy bars. We have 1 Latin restaurant, and we have 2 Italian restaurants. We would be the only medium-priced cafe around within the 500 feet that is neighborhood-oriented. We're going to be doing a book club, have rotating artists, and always be open to community events like we are at our other place. It's a small, cozy place where people are going to come, have a bite to eat, and see your neighbors. Your neighbors are going to be the ones coming to the place. We don't see a lot of traffic. We're not destination.
All right,
It's completely different than what's around.
There's got to be a plan for the backyard with the
Absolutely.
soundproofing and plantings, and to keep the noise in. So
Yes, the neighbors are going to be our customers. We don't want to upset them.
Mike, I live in this neighborhood. The neighbors are not going to be your customers.
Mike, would you consider that the closing hours, at least for the beginning, could be cut a little bit?
Sure.
Yes, I said that.
Yes. So because if you're gonna go to the neighborhood, I know you will, and the lady, the owner, sounds to be okay too. So I know she's gonna notify them. I believe her. And maybe for the beginning, you can cut the hours of operation to make the people, like you said, on the weekends. On the weekends, you can close. No, but you can do with anything, that's to make, if somebody could claim, we could close that at that time, that we're going to close early.
Yes, that's fine.
Yes.
What's your suggestion?
No, what is your proposition? You want to
do
moment fair.
Yes, 10 and 11? 10 during the week, 11 on the weekends?
Fine.
Great.
For me, it's fine. For me, it's fine.
Let's do it. Let's vote.
Let's do that.
Thank you. I make the motion to accept the application.
I don't know. Eric made the motion. Slow down there, cowboy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Eric made the motion. I'm
But
sorry, Eric.
how are we going to get Eric's recommendations incorporated?
Okay, I amend my motion to include what Bogdan said.
Along with the other stipulations.
The hours.
Thank you, Eric. I second you. Thank you, Eric.
So the hours, the 8-foot wall, and a soundproofing plan from the architect.
Yes.
8-foot tree wall.
Tree.
Cypress, that's for sale in Lowe's.
So it's Sunday to Thursday is 10 p.m. and Friday and Saturday is 11.
Correct.
Perfect.
I'm making it loud because this gets taped and then Marie has to try and transcribe it.
Mike, then.
All right, so all in favor of approving with those
You're on.
stipulations added?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, wow, that was painful. Next.
That was great. That only took an hour.
Yeah, well, that's what this is like. Mike, what's your next one?
Zupa NYC LLC, 544 Union Avenue.
Go for it, Mike.
No backyard. They're open and operating since, they're 544 Union Avenue at the corner of Witters. Open and operating since 2014. They have a restaurant wine license since July of 18 with no problems. The daughter, Ina, and the son-in-law, Eldad, they run the place. They've been running it since day one and continue to do so. Serve Mediterranean food, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., 7 days a week. 13 tables, 28 seats inside, all staying the same. They did have a sidewalk cafe at one time with 10 tables and 22 seats. And maybe you'll get it back in the future, background music.
All right. Are they doing the COVID outdoor space right now?
Yes. Yeah.
So how much space is out there in that?
Less than the sidewalk cafe was taking.
Are they following the guidelines for spacing in there and keeping one side open?
I haven't, I filed it for them and I haven't received any complaints from the DOT on it.
Oh, the DOT, you know. Has anybody walked by there to make sure they have an open side? Whatever.
What's
All right,
this again?
It's Josh, you're right there, Josh. What, you go with the spot?
Reunion Cafe.
I was passing by. They have open side.
Okay. I have no problem with them.
Yeah, I'm good. I was there. I had some rub there.
I have no problem with them. They're at the bottom of a hideous building, so.
That's fine. Motion to approve.
Now I know where to push my customers, to the hideous buildings.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nope.
Any abstentions? All right, Zupa's done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now, what did we figure out with No Name Kings? Did we come to a resolution on? Is anybody in the chat area for No Name Kings, Rob?
Let me check now. If you're on No Name Kings, just type right now, right in the chat right now. No Name Kings. Anyone here for No Name Kings? Going once. Going twice. No Name Kings. Say you're here. Nope.
So, Mike, since nobody's here and we don't have any information from them, I'm going to recommend a denial of the new thing, and you can find out what's going on.
Okay, I will.
All right.
I did leave them a message. I didn't get a call back because I believe they've been closed since the COVID.
Okay. All right. Okay. How do we determine who's next?
Good night,
Marie.
Whatever. Just go down the list.
Let me say that there's an applicant here with 3 applications.
Yeah, but did people show up at a certain time? Would we have any system
Yes,
for
he
that or
showed
not?
up early. That's Mr. Palutis.
Okay, so that's all you have to tell. Mike
I agree.
Palutis has got number 1, 5, and something else. 1, 5, and
7 on the agenda.
7.
That the
All
one?
right, number 1 is 113 Franklin. I'm sure there's people in the audience who want to speak on this. Mike, Rob, can you see?
I'm checking now.
All right, somebody let Palutis in. Yes, no?
Hello.
Hello? Is that Mr. Palutis?
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Is that Mr. Palutis?
I am here.
Okay, just say I am Mike Palutis, because all I'm getting
I
is
am Mike Palutis. I am Mike Palutis. I am Mike Palutis. There you go.
It's like, hello. It's like, who the hell is that? All right, so you have 1, 5, and 7.
I do.
All right, Rob, how many people are in the participants who want to talk about number 1?
Anyone want to talk about number 1? Please say something in the chat. I have not seen anyone react to this applicant yet. Tom, have them make the pitch as people try to chat. Have them make the pitch.
All right, I got to see if they sent us anything.
We did. We did send a package.
Marie, what did you call it when you sent it to me? Marie? Marie?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't unmute myself. I said it was sent from the attorney's email.
No, but what was it called? You sent me a bunch of files. They all have weird names. I don't see anything for 113 Franklin. So did it have some other weird name on it? Does it have a restaurant name? Does it have a...
No, it was said to be determined. 113 Franklin Dining, LLC?
I don't
To
have...
be determined, 113 Franklin Street?
If you're here to speak about this item, go into the Q&A and say you want to speak about this item. Go to the Q&A.
When did you send that to us, Marie? Today?
I resent everything today, again. We were sending it back and forth, past
I know, because I'm
days.
looking in all the files you gave me, and I don't see any 113. Does it have...
Does anybody else have it that was sent to them?
I have it.
What is the
Gina?
file called?
I called it 113 Franklin. I put it 113 Franklin and I got it.
No, the application. Did you get the application from the board office?
Yeah, the application.
So when
The
the file...
application is, the applicant is Starlit Walkers, LLC. Location 113 Franklin.
All right, well then you're going to have to read what's on there and whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
See what
is it Silverlight or Starlight?
Starlight.
She could just forward you the email, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll take me some time.
Save Gina.
Tom, yeah.
What's your email, Tom? It's not Tom's Boros. It's like another thing.
Well, everybody got this email, so other people can open these damn files.
Yeah, it's 113 Franklin Street, Starlit Walker, LLC.
Gina, that is in between what email you have that application. I cannot find two. Like after which email, which application?
I don't know. Let me. It was just sent at 7:44. Wait, I don't know. I mean, this was just sent.
I know, and I'm looking through the just sent, and it's not in my stack. That's my problem.
It's 113 Franklin Dining LLC was in the subject line of my email.
Gina, I got yours, so good work.
Oh, okay. I'm not that savvy with this, so that's why.
No, you did good, Gina. It came up.
Gina, can you send to Bogdan, please?
Oh, you want me to send it to you also? Oh, okay.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Okay, Gina, send it to me too. Barcelona.
Okay, include.
Good work, Gina. All right, this is an alteration of an existing liquor license. It says on the application.
No, that's not what I sent in.
Well, mine has a big check mark on alteration to an existing liquor license checked on the first page. Starlight Walker LLC, big check mark, alteration of existing liquor license. Doing business as Ramona at Greenpoint Avenue and Java Street.
That's not the matter I'm here on, Tom.
Oh, that's not you? Okay.
That is definitely not me. I'm 113 Franklin Dining LLC. Over by Three's Brewing and the Pencil Factory, that neighborhood.
Well, this one is Starlight Walker, 113 Franklin Street. So how many? Okay, so that's
113 Franklin Street is between Greenpoint Avenue and Milton. Is on the west side of the street is little place that used to be some clothing shop. Very, very tiny, small place.
That's it.
Bogdan, that's not helping us.
Okay, that was the thing when we discussed that over two last meeting.
Yes, but he.
Also, this is a postponement.
No, but what's his name? Sante was always talking about this place.
Anything that's on Franklin Avenue, they talk about.
Michael, were you here before, Michael, about this
I
application?
wasn't. I was notified on Friday that you folks wanted to meet with us. So we jumped and got it organized over the weekend. I didn't. This is the first. On Friday was the first we knew that you folks wanted to talk to.
Okay. Did you send an application to the board?
I did. I sent it today, this morning.
Okay. To BK01?
Yep, to the licenses, the regular address.
What was your subject line?
It was 113 Franklin Dining LLC.
Marie, do you have something in the BK01 that says 113 Franklin? We didn't get that forward. The one that
It will not come from BK01. It will come from licenses. BK01.
Okay. Did you send it there, Michael? To licenses?
The licenses, yes.
Okay, Marie, do you have that?
I cannot check while I'm on the computer.
Oh, you can't
And
check.
my email was has been not working well.
I can forward it to you guys. I have it right here.
Yeah, why don't you forward it over?
To where? Licenses?
Well, we won't.
No, I can't open that. That's the problem. Let me go to the other computer.
Hold on, stand by.
Okay, hold on.
What? Tom, why don't we go to his next one? We'll come back to this one.
I've completely lost the agenda. I've lost everything trying to open these emails from Gmail.
No, it's okay. Michael, you have another one you're doing. Right? This is the only one you're doing.
I have two others. I'm also number 5, which is.
What's number 5? What's number 5?
Do you guys have Ja Ja Ja?
I have Ja 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 Williamsburg. We all got it at 5:42 p.m.
We all have Ja Ja Ja. Yes, there's Ja Ja Ja.
Okay, let's do Ja Ja Ja.
All right. So I'm joined here by Courage Bakhtiar. He is one of the 2 principals.
You are, hang on, page 2, we have Courage Bakhtiar, okay, and you're Michael Palutis. Okay, so I can read the names. Okay, good. All right. Go.
So Ja 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 Plantas Mexicanas was at 103 North 3rd Street in the food hall, and this is essentially a relocation. It's going into the old space that was the Hive. It's a fairly small store. It's 48 tables inside. Sorry, 15 tables inside with 48 seats. Nine tables outside with 36 seats. 9 seats at the bar. It's a bona fide Mexican restaurant. These guys have, I think, 4 other locations in Manhattan. So they're experienced operators. They were operating in your district for several years prior to this, and without incident. So, I mean, we're happy to answer questions if you have them.
Where is this building?
Tom, may I? Okay, basically we have a few things. Okay, first thing is our application is closing at 4 a.m. Okay, that's one thing. Second thing, what's the outdoor space? Okay, that's second thing. And the building is exactly located on the corner of Kent Street and Franklin, right on the corner. So what's the what's the?
No, wait a minute. We're doing Ja Ja, right? Ja Ja's 119 Kent. Isn't that North 7 and North 6, Michael?
Okay.
119 10th Street.
Oh shit, that's a.
And we have 2 a.m. closing hours. This is not.
I think Bogdan's on the wrong app.
This is not a 4 a.m. license.
You're 119.
You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay.
What was in this space before?
The Hive. The Hive.
Tom, this is the restaurant across the street from S'moresburg. It used to be this corner brick on the corner of North 6 and 7, right on the corner. There's always been a restaurant there and a bar.
Oh, so I'm asking. I see the picture. There's a restaurant, and they already got Ja 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 done and lights over the door. So
they're coming for their liquor now.
This is a restaurant, not a bar.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I was referring to prior to you. They were like bar restaurants prior to you guys' arrival.
Yeah, so it's not a new restaurant.
No, it's always been a restaurant. It's always been something.
And the outdoor space, I'm trying to figure out. It looks like it's a sidewalk cafe. It's hard to read on the computer what's going on without the floor plan. So,
Mike, was it a sidewalk or the backyard?
They're going to utilize the open restaurants program in the manner that's depicted in the diagram that we enclosed.
So out front.
Yeah.
Okay. Out front.
And outside.
outside in the front, right? Okay.
But you can't use, right, so you're doing the open restaurant, because if you're going to do a sidewalk cafe, you have to do a separate application for a sidewalk cafe.
We understand that DCA, my understanding, is not accepting applications at the moment.
That sounds right. Yep.
So right now it's the open restaurants program or nothing at all.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so.
Yeah,
and
so I was just.
And then that outdoor space you may reference in this application, that will be closing at 11, correct?
It will, but that's what the city lets you do. That's it.
Okay.
All right, so the sidewalk and roadway seating. Okay, that's it. Okay, all right.
This seems pretty standard to our rules.
It looks like a pretty standard place to me.
It closes at 2, outdoor at 11.
Yeah.
I'm down a motion to approve.
I second the motion. The restaurant was there forever.
Yeah, I have no problem. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? I don't hear any opposition, so we're recommending approval on this one. Yay!
Yay! Michael, what's the other one?
Right.
I can find it. What's the other one you do? What's 5? 7.
That
7.
That was fun.
7, 5. 5 is elite. Elite.
Right.
Elite. And we got that one, I think.
I've got Anthony Buck in the audience there. He's one of the principals.
Hang on. I thought I had elite. What did I do with it?
Yeah, I think we did this approval like what, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. We supported this already. What are you guys back for?
So when I wasn't the attorney handling this 2 years ago, but my understanding is that they agreed to restrict hours, but they let you know that they'd be back. And so that's what they're here for. They want to extend, they're closing at 2 a.m. presently. Well, not presently, but the license presently allows 2 a.m. closing. They want to close at 4. So that's why we're here.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me speak
First
to
of all,
Tom.
Wait. The application is for Elite BK Inc. at 128 Metropolitan, correct?
Correct.
Yes. All right. On your first page, you need to. So you created your own new category called method of operation change. Is that okay with the SLA?
That's what it is. It is a method of operation change.
Right.
It is not an alteration application.
All right. So you've altered our application. So we're gonna have to make our application look more like that in the future. Okay, everybody. The first page they added method of operation change because we didn't have that on our thing. So just so we need to remember that in the future. Then you're saying you want to go. The method of operation is from 2. This is on page 3. Licensee currently closed at 2 and wishes to close at 4. What's changed that it should go from 2 to 4?
So
every night of the week. What is it a bar?
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, bro.
Tom, can I just because I remember this application.
Okay,
so 2 years ago, this was that we said, look, come back, do 2 o'clock, make sure you have no complaints, make sure everything's running well, and come back to us when you want to uptick your hours. I have been there maybe once. Have heard nothing but good things. This is predominantly a Latino restaurant with all the Latino residents around. Go to this place. I have not heard anything.
Yeah, but why do they have to be open till 4 o'clock?
It was an agreement. We in that meeting said you went to 2. You want to come back for 4. Have to come back 2 years from now and ask us for that and make sure you do.
You can ask, but why do they have to be open till no other restaurant?
You could go back to Michael and the owner. I'm just referring to, did they do well for 2 years? I can tell you, I have heard no complaints, only good things about them.
And you gotta remember,
because they closed
on that. I'm looking at a page that they have, and it's like a party area of some sort.
Yeah, it's like Privilege. There's tons of spaces like that in the neighborhood. Viva Toro's like that. Privilege is like that. Elite is like that. I would say that Elite is, out of all of them, the better of the entire group of all of them. They know how to handle an event. People go, people have a good time, and then people go home. We've heard no complaints about this place. I have not heard any complaints about this place.
Because they close at 2 o'clock.
It closes. I mean, it closes at 2. But maybe maybe let's unmute the owner. The owner. Can the owner announce himself in the chat?
I don't see any petitions.
The other is Anthony Buck, guys.
Anthony Buck is there. Can we unmute Anthony Buck, Marie, to speak to why we need the 2 to 4?
There's no why.
He's
There's no
unmuted.
petitions. The neighbors have been not informed.
Michael, can you speak to why there's no petitions?
Well, mainly because I didn't know until Friday that you folks were hearing the application.
Oh, so we'll have you come back next month, 1 month over. You guys should be fine. You guys are rocking right now. You're not going to need that immediately because of COVID.
Look, I spoke with them about this earlier today, so I know that they're willing to do that. I know that they're very active in the precinct, and they've got.
Don't go there.
Okay, well, we'll get you
Don't go there.
We'll get you
because of COVID. They haven't been open late anyway.
Don't
Well,
go there.
the fact that if they want to stay open till 4, if we get any complaints that we can go back to the hours that they were at before, because that's what they keep coming back here for 4 a.m. And we're getting recommendations that they're good, blah, 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 blah.
From one person.
You're right,
I'm not
Tom.
just that one person. Sure, I hear what you're trying to say. I hear what you're saying. You don't go to the Southside neighborhood, Tom. That's too
Because
South.
nobody else, all these clubs, Rob, are not open until 4 o'clock.
There's plenty of spots open to 4. There's plenty of bars. There are bars open to 4.
Bars are open till 4. Restaurants are not open till 4.
There you go.
Yes.
You guys don't want to bring up the lounge, right?
We did.
We didn't just say restaurant. Next month, we have to tell them it's a restaurant lounge. It's big
Yes. Look, everyone's closing at 10 now because of COVID. I think they're here because they thought they got called upon, so they're here. What we're saying is come back next month with some signatures with your neighbors. It's not just me.
But it has to be.
I went to elite here, but
Rob, it has to be clear, Rob, to the people around it that they're.
Yes, absolutely. That you're going from 2 to 4.
Right.
Yes.
We'll put it in big bold letters on the petition.
Yes. Make sure that you get your neighbors. Let them know you're going to go to 2 for 4.
We'll make it clear.
You've been closing at 10 every night anyway.
Neighbors.
We will make it clear. We will make it clear.
Because
Okay,
we
so
don't. Yeah, so it's the torch and pitchfork rule, you know.
I'm with you, man. I'm not going to recommend anyone who sucks. Get the signatures from next door, from left and right.
Got it.
And across the street.
Left and right.
Yeah.
And across the street where the cars double park to pick people up.
Yes. Tom, this was a good place because remember they had the rooftop. These folks did a good job. There was a bunch of bad actors in this place. This was when they had the rooftop, that overlooked Metro. It was a shit show for years. So I'm happy Anthony took over, made it good. But get some signatures for 2 to 4 folks. Okay.
We will do it.
So people are told and they can, make their noise.
Yes, we want to be able to tell people. Yes, we would.
Yes.
All right. Next month.
Wait, so you're asking for a postponement, Marie? They're doing a postponement. However you do it, we can't send you to Marie's desk anymore.
Michael, you're asking for postponement, correct? The next month, right?
I'm asking for postponement. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. So
Thank you very much. Did we figure out the first missing one yet? Did we find that 113 Franklin Dining?
All right, back to Marie on that one.
Did you check your email, please? The file was pretty large, and it didn't come back to me, but it was 23 megabytes.
I have a reduced file here that I can easily forward to you. It's only 4 megs. Would you like me to do that?
Which one is this? What are we back to?
13.
What is it?
113.
Okay. Well, I have it right here.
You do?
Make sure that's not the one from October.
There's two 113s. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, there's one from October. That's not the one. It had to be sent right now to you.
Yeah, I just got it. No, 126. I got it.
I got it.
Okay. So that's the new one. Yeah, I got it too. Tom, you got it?
Hang on.
I got it, but I can't open it.
It's opening for me now. Maybe it's taking a sec for y'all.
I got 2 of them.
It closes at 2. It's a restaurant.
All right, let's see.
Please have a look at the renderings that are near the bottom of the.
Yeah, I see. It says Billy's.
Yep. Yeah, those
It's
those
okay.
renderings are very close to what's going to be built out there. So we are talking about a bona fide restaurant. It's going to be a nice place.
All right, it's open. Yay! Franklin Street and what? Greenpoint and Kent. All right, nobody's here to complain about it.
I'm checking the chat. No one's on the chat about this.
Those are the two outdoor. Where's the outdoor space?
Again, open restaurants, Tom.
Okay. All right. We got to be able to like do an asterisk or something, so I don't keep asking that stupid question. Wow, there's a lot of data. There's a lot of data in this file. Wow.
Yeah, Tom?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I believe that this is they need to go out and get some more outreach on this.
What was in this space before?
Yeah, this was something before, right? What was here before?
So it wasn't Billy. It was not a restaurant, correct? Did you get Billy Van Dolce?
Was it a record
Hold on,
store?
let's unmute Billy.
Was it a record store?
No, I thought this was a bar before. Kind of remember going into this spot.
I think you're correct that it was a bar before.
Yeah, if I was there, it was probably not a great. It was probably, it's probably a crazy bar. Yeah, this was a bar, hands down.
Guys,
There's a gentleman. He says he's connected with this.
Can I?
I think he's probably the owner.
Billy Van Dolce. Yeah, Billy Van Dolce.
Billy Van Dolce. Where is he in the chat?
If you could admit him, that would be kind of you all.
Do you see him, Marie?
So Tom and Rob, everybody. So
thank you.
A little history here. The 30-day notice on this was submitted in September, and I tried several times. I did reach out. I spoke with Marie. We wanted to come and see you then, but you guys weren't meeting, obviously. And they moved forward with this. It really is a small store. It is a restaurant. If you have a look at the menu, you'll see we're talking about. We're not talking about a bar. We're talking about a restaurant. And if you look at Billy's resume, I don't know, he ran 4 very, very nice places in Princeton for a lot of years. He was the director
for
of
Princeton students.
What's that?
For Princeton students.
Actually, I live in the area.
Residents of Princeton.
I live in Princeton, so I can tell you.
Was he on Nassau Street or was he in?
I can tell you that they weren't college. They were not college establishments.
It wasn't the taco place on Nassau.
No.
Okay, good.
The restaurants there were Agricola, Cargo, Dinky, and 27s, which are still very nice places to eat. I frequent them, and so he's a New Yorker. He's come back to the city. This is going to be a really nice. This is going to be good food.
He went to school in Florida. Oh. Why?
Yes, he did.
Somebody let him in the room so he could defend himself.
Yeah, William Van Dolce.
Can we get him?
So Marie has a problem with outreach. So and I don't see signatures.
I don't see any petitions.
I don't either.
We didn't know, and this is part of the problem here. On this one, right, they're not operating, and now we're at a point where we're they're ready to start construction, and they're 3 months into this. They're 5 months into this project, largely because. For reasons outside of everyone's control, right? And I understand that, but we did reach out. I spoke with Marie on October 20th, and on December 14th, I said, can we get in front of them because we need to see, but we couldn't, and they made a decision to move forward, and they're moving forward. But I really would prefer if we could look at this closely and not bring it back if it's possible, because.
Well, Franklin Street's a big problem.
Yeah.
Big problem.
Yeah.
You're going to have torches and pitchforks. If we don't take care of it at the committee, it's going to be raised at the full board, and the full board's going to vote you down.
But But hold on, we've had a notice posted for 4 months outside of the premises that we're applying for a liquor license, and it's highlighted in big pink highlight, right? Like, there's no secret that they posted, the application was filed with the liquor authority. It's, months ago. So
You know, the
had,
SLAs, that's a whole other animal.
so the notice that the state liquor authority requires has been there. It's been posted for months. It's highlighted in big yellow, big.
Yeah, well, where's the picture of that fabulous notice? I'm looking at all your photos.
This is Amusement Arcade.
I don't know if it's. I don't know.
It's not in your application.
Well, I can, right. I can get you one. It's there. In fact, I may even have it he may have emailed it to me when it was posted. So I know that it was posted. And again, if you look at the submission that we provided.
Well, maybe you have to go meet with the Franklin whatever there's an organization over there that wants to make agreements with restaurant and bar owners to make sure things are working out nicely, and they show up at every one of our meetings, and they're very vocal, and they're going to show up,
Look, on your photo, you have incredible photos dated from October. On the October photos, there's a photo of your front door, and there's no posting on it. So from that photo, at least from that photo, you have not have a posting. So if you have
a posting up there,
it's not in this application. Actually, you have the other reverse. You have photos that show you not having a posting since October.
Can you let him in? Is it possible to get him into the meeting?
Yeah, we'll get him in a second, but we're talking about your application that has no posting. It shows photos of your front from October 23rd without a posting.
Okay, I don't, Rob, I don't know the exact date that he posted it. He may be able to.
Marie, can we get William unmiked?
I thought he was in.
Nope.
No.
And if he's got a picture on his phone of the posting, there's a timestamp in the signature of the picture. That's adequate if he's got it.
There's no posting. I keep loading pictures
can
up.
you type in the chat when did you post this? From October, it doesn't say you have it posted. When did you post, Billy? Can you put it in the chat? Gives Billy a second to see the chat.
Blew it up so much I lost the picture.
No, I saw the photo you were looking at too. There's a clear one right in the front that doesn't have the post.
Hang on a second. I think I have it in an email with a timestamp on it for you. Trying to find.
Oh, that's the rendering. But if you see keep going to the actual. What I'm saying is, it's not from September, like you were mentioning. It's not from the moment you submitted. Maybe he did it during the holidays or something. William, just so you know, he has to chat. William, you have to chat, Billy. You have to chat. You have to at least put in when did you post.
I am chatting. I'm chatting.
Oh, a voice. There's a voice. There's a voice.
Go for it.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I've been trying to talk.
Go
Well, I posted it immediately after we submitted the application with the State Liquor Authority, which was on the 6th of November. So I posted on the 11th of November.
What did you post?
I posted the application. I mean, I can forward it to you. The application was for the New York State Liquor Authority for 113 Franklin Dining Street. It's right on the front door since November the 10th or the 11th, one of those.
William, do you have a picture of it on your phone?
But that's not the posting that goes up about our meeting.
Yeah, that's not.
Well, yeah, we tried to apply to your meeting.
That's not the public hearing notice. That's not the public hearing notice.
We tried to apply to meet with you, and Michael spoke with Marie twice because we were trying to follow exactly what you prefer us to do. And we went ahead and went with the State Liquor Authority because you weren't meeting, and that was what was recommended. If I would have been more than happy to talk to you guys in September, October, November, December, any of those months. I wasn't trying to avoid coming to the meetings. There just weren't any meetings, and I had signed a lease. So we just went off of your recommendations to go straight to the State Liquor Authority. And then on Friday, Mike told me that he had heard from the community board. So that's why we're here now. So up until Friday, we were with the State Liquor Authority because there were no community board meetings. But again, I'm not trying to avoid speaking to anyone, or I'm happy to answer any questions.
Which is where you can stay if you want. You know, the SLA will do whatever it's going to do. But I'm just letting you know that there's a group that's trying to stop anything else opening on Franklin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless somebody meets with them and talks about what they're doing and makes nice with them to say, you know, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that, we're not, you know, taking over the neighborhood. And I don't know why they haven't caught wind of what you're doing, but they may catch wind of it before the full board meeting and show up at the full board meeting.
Make a big ruckus.
So
yeah. It'll be huge. These people will. This is like 20 people will show up.
So it's somehow getting you guys to meet with them. I would suggest maybe before the next full board meeting. And, you know,
yeah, I'm glad to meet with them before the next full
I don't
board
know if
meeting.
we can do a conditional with who is it? Is it Milton Street? Is it they made them in Franklin Street neighborhoods? What do they call them?
Milton Street Block Association.
What is it?
Milton is called Milton Street Association.
Yep. Milton Street Block Association.
I mean, we're not on Milton Street though, but I'm happy to meet with them. I mean,
well,
you're just adjacent, and it's just a thing with Franklin.
Milton Street is just 2 blocks over, and they're very concerned about the Milton Street and the Franklin Street because most of the restaurants participants and all the restaurants client most of the times goes to this side street going home, whatever. So they are very concerned that's who opens the restaurant, when it opens restaurant, and by the close streets next to the Milton
I think
Street.
Milton's also expanded to have neighbors in Franklin. Like they're still Milton Street, but they own that like.
Yeah, we have block associations that sort of have become like umbrellas for the neighborhood because that's, you know, there's the Wither Street one takes over it, and then Consigliere is running a senior center. It's just they started as small block associations and they became like neighborhoodish.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I mean, just for some context on this specific location, so it's the old pencil factory building. It's part of that building, and it's entirely commercial. The entire block. There's no residential on the block. There's no backyard. We're just looking to you know, we're opening for restaurant hours. It's going to be a restaurant open all day, full service. You know, I don't want to have anyone outside past 11 p.m. It's really not a bar. It's a restaurant, and
they may be perfectly fine with you, but they have to be spoken to because
so we need to. I think you need to postpone. We'll give you Santi Michelli's email, and he'll be happy to talk to you for 3 hours. And you will need to get signatures from across the street, though. There is residential across the street.
Okay. What is it possible to vote conditionally on it, or is that not?
Normally, if you didn't have signatures, we could have done it, but without the posting and without having and because of your location, you need to talk to Milton Street. So normally, we would say yes, but in this situation, you should hold it over until February.
Yeah.
February.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I can give Michael Milton's email in the chat. Or I'm sorry, Santi's email in the chat.
Yes.
So you want us to come back to see you in February?
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be quick. It'll just be a follow up to this. We went through all the stuff that concerns us. It's just, you know, the notice and giving the neighbors a chance to yell at us.
Yeah, bring some signatures, talk to Sante and the Milton Street Association, and then come back to us and tell us you did that. And, you know.
Okay, all right, forward. Michael. So I'm going to send you that email. Okay.
Is it Eric Brusadis?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Eric. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, guys. This should be good, though. We'll see you guys soon.
All right. Where were we?
All right. So that was. I think I saw Anthony Caraballo earlier chatting. Very early after this guy. Anthony's still there. Let me see. In the chat.
He's still there. You want me to
Yeah,
move
he was
him?
the next one up. Anthony Caraballo was the next one. Yeah.
Now there were just a quickie. There were 2 that were just wine, beer, and cider, I believe. Oddfellows Ice Cream and 83 Viet.
Oddfellows is here. Someone said that they were in the attendee list right here. You want me to click him on?
You want to do that one quick first?
Well, I think that's just a wine, beer, and cider.
All right, let me make him a panelist so you can speak with him.
Okay, that's easy.
Oh my God, where did I go?
Okay, we're gonna unmute. Was that Andy?
Andy? You
Andy,
can unmute yourself. Andy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, this is Andy, but actually Anthony Caraballo is here to speak on our behalf.
Oh, perfect. That's who we wanted. Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to get Anthony.
And let's get Anthony on.
He's on. He should be
Go,
on.
Anthony.
Mr. Caraballo.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. How are you?
What do you have tonight? How many?
I have Oddfellows, just one, Thomas.
Okay.
And is it just wine, beer?
Yeah, it's just wine and beer. It's for Oddfellows at 266 Kent Avenue. Andy Mullins is the general manager. He was just on, and Mohan Kumar is also the owner. He's on with us.
It's an ice cream.
Very early closing. They close at 10 during the week and just 11 on Friday and Saturday. Small establishment with 3 tables and 16 seats. Very small, 2 tables outside. They have an existing license right now in Dumbo since 2018. They also have a place in Brooklyn Bridge, which isn't licensed, which they may pursue in the future. They're also looking at locations in Pittsburgh and Tampa. So very good operators. It's an ice cream cafe shop, small capacity, and background music only.
And you got a lot of signatures from South First Street.
You have 67 signatures. They were pretty diligent.
You have a posting, but you didn't hold a newspaper up next to it. But, you know, what can I say?
This is the waterfront side or the inland part of Kent?
This is it's inland. It's 1 block from the water.
Okay.
So it's right next to Domino Park.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's just 1 block. It's basically industrial. They have similar locations in Dumbo and Brooklyn Bridge. This is a niche for them. Very good operators, very professional guys.
Are they hiring locally?
Make motion to approve.
What's
Are they hiring locally?
Because I don't see application.
They will hire locally, Thomas, and now I'll answer you, Bogdan.
They close 10 o'clock Monday through Thursday, 11 o'clock Friday, Saturday, 10 o'clock Sunday.
I make a motion to accept the application.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, you're good.
Thanks so much, guys. Have a great night. Nice seeing you.
Don't give kids alcohol or ice cream, Anthony.
All right. Now, how do we sort out the next person?
Hold on. Kevin Kim. Kevin Kim has a wine and beer. LPH2 is also just wine and beer. Kevin Kim.
Wait, LPH?
LPH2.
What's the number of
LPH2 is number 10, 236 North 12.
All right, because on our list, it's got liquor.
He's saying, is this restaurant wine and beer? Wine and beer.
Right, well, we got to find his application because the one I was looking.
This one says liquor. Yeah, it says liquor. Kevin.
The other one is the Fallon Sol, which is only wine and beer. So what is this one called?
He says LPH2 is also just restaurant wine beer.
Well, I'm looking for their application.
But you're right. According to this, it says liquor.
Yeah.
You're right. Let's see who's right.
I just have text in the body of the email. I don't have an attachment, and then I got a floor plan. LPH2 LLC, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I don't see an application in my collection.
There's no application. It's just a headings, photographs of interior floor plan, and then it's just like pictures of the floor plan, but there's no application attached that I can see.
Yeah, let's get some answers. Let's get some. What's this about?
I think the answer is come back next month.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, there is a floor plan. That's all I have is a floor plan. That's all I got.
Okay, come back next month. Thank you.
And one second.
Marie speaking. Marie, speak.
I'm trying to put. Who is doing this application now?
LPH2.
Right, but I'm trying to find them in the list here.
From the lawyers,
They're
Michelle
number 10.
Park.
They're number 10.
Michelle, okay.
Number 10.
Let me put her on because she. Why can't I get her?
Hi, Marie.
Okay.
There she is.
Marie,
So Marie, I actually it's in the email thread.
who's speaking? Who's speaking?
This is Michelle Park.
Okay.
You are attorney, owner.
I work for the attorney. I just wanted to clarify the reason why there might be just a floor plan on your end, because that was an updated revision that I had sent over. If you look at the previous email, it should contain the questionnaire and all the necessary documents that are requested.
Okay.
Okay.
Wasn't there a question of whether or not it's beer and wine or full liquor?
The first question was, is it beer or wine or full liquor? Yes, that was the first question, but then we don't have an application to see what was checked on the box. So
let's see if we can
I'm
find
going to
this
go
out.
check on the computer and see if it's hanging in there.
Marie, could you let Kevin Kim on as well?
Well, can't the applicant tell us if it's for wine or beer or liquor? I mean, like, somebody filled out the application.
Yeah, it was sent over on January 24th.
No, I don't care when it was sent over. Was it an application for wine and beer or for full liquor?
It should be for wine and beer. Sorry.
Okay, because it's on our list as full liquor, so we don't know what box you checked on the application, so that, you know, we need to make it clear that it's for wine and beer.
Let's see what the application
Yeah,
says.
who is it? Who is the gentleman again?
It's Kevin Kim.
Okay, because I couldn't find him till now.
Hi, this is Kevin Kim. I'm the attorney for LPH2. We did send that application in, and on it we checked restaurant, wine, and beer. I have the questionnaire in front of me. It's clearly just a very quiet, very quiet Japanese sushi restaurant. These three owners, they are Masa alums, the only 3-star Michelin sushi restaurant in the country. And they have a current license over at 33 Carmine Street since October 2019. And now this is with no disciplinary history with the SLA, and this will be their second location.
All right, well, is there a way, so you're holding the application in your hand, you don't have it on your computer to send to us, because all we have.
We can send it to you, Michelle. Michelle, can you send it to them, please?
Sure.
We on the committee can only find your floor plan. That's all we can find.
What happened was we had submitted the application on January 24th. So I think if Marie goes to the January 24th line from Michelle Park, she'll find the full application that has the menu, the floor plan, the questionnaire, it has everything. And then what Michelle did was the other day just send in a revised floor plan, because the floor plan had changed subsequently. So that was the only thing that was different. So the email you're looking at is just the revised floor plan, but the original email from January 24th that we had sent has everything.
Okay.
Okay, at this moment, can you answer what's the hours of operation?
Sure. So the hours of operation are going to be, let's see, sorry, hold on one sec. I have it right here. So it'll be Mondays, 11 a.m. to midnight. Tuesdays, Wednesday, same thing, 11 a.m. to midnight. Thursday is 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Thursday, Friday, Saturday is 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. and Sunday is 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
Is there outdoor space? The only outdoor seating is part of the New York City open restaurants program. So that'll be until as long as that goes on, and it's just 16 seats in front. There's no backyard outdoor seating or anything like that.
Okay. Tom, this is the corner building. Nothing is across, just park. And the hours of operation is fine. If you just gonna find what's the really applicant is applying for, full liquor or just wine and beer. Otherwise, I feel like it's.
I emailed everything back over again, so you want to take a look at it? I couldn't open it from here.
Oh. Emailed it to who?
Well, everyone on the
To all
committee.
of us. Yeah, it's a pretty like detailed app.
Ooh.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, I think it'll be a great addition to the community. Just like I said, the only 3-star Michelin restaurant alums, the chef and the general manager, Lisa, who's also on the call to answer any other questions. But it's a very, 38 seats. It's not going to be a crowded area, but the food is going to be very accessible. That's the whole mission of Naminori, is to bring these 3-star Michelin sushi chefs, but make the food accessible to the average person. And so if you look at their menu, the average food meal would be like $35, $40, but you're getting that kind of Michelin star quality.
That's pretty reasonable.
For sushi, it's very reasonable.
I used to have Michelins on my Mercedes.
Not the same. Not the same.
I have a question again. What's the address? Is 232 or 236?
So it's actually 236.
Okay, why you sending picture with address 232?
Because I think the 232, 234, 236 are like right adjacent to each other.
No. We know the numbers. It's different building. 236 is over. 234 is different. So where are you? Where is the green canopy on the building next to?
So could you just unmute Lisa Lim, who can answer that question for you? She's the owner.
Army people.
Okay.
Yes, okay. I would like to just know exactly which building is that. Is that like 3-family, 3-story building, or is the next one 2-story building? Which one is that?
Yeah. So would you be able to unmute Lisa Lim?
I did it. She is unmuted.
Lisa Lim, go for it.
Hi, this is Lisa. It's 236. It's the building all the way to the left. The other buildings, they're all one.
It's one building, 232, 234, 236.
They're all connected, but we're in 236.
Yeah, your application says 236. The one, it says 236, yeah.
Yeah, there's a coffee shop in one end, the doggy place is in the middle, and the empty place is on the other end. Okay.
Okay, so you are, if you look at the building, you are on the left.
Yes.
Far left. Thank you.
Now, what's the story with that space? There's space out front, right? You don't get to use that, do you?
Just for the New York City Open Restaurants program during that.
No. But that little where they neck down the street and they put the picnic tables, you don't have your people out at those picnic tables, do you? Your customers?
That's a public area.
Right, but you don't have your customers aren't going. You have to say yes. My customers are not going out there. Just say
we're
yes.
going to use the area in front of the restaurant, which is adjacent.
She's with you, Tom.
Okay. It says wine and beer on the application. So
yeah, wine and beer. Motion to approve, please.
All those in favor?
I second. Oh yes. Oh, aye.
All those opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, we're going to recommend approval of this one. Okay, yay. Moving on. Now, did anybody show up from 83 Viet LLC doing business as Valsenol?
Let me check the chat. Anyone for that?
Because that's the other wine and beer.
Anyone else for that?
Tom, what's the number on agenda?
It's number 4.
Thank you.
All right, moving along.
I mean, if you look at the chat, there's only one person left in the chat, right?
Oh,
or is there more?
Really? Okay.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. View all attendees. No, there's a couple of folks. Keep going. Keep going down your list.
All right. Well, I forgot where we even were anymore. Did we do Bozoo? That was a corporate change.
Bozoo, corporate change. Say something on the chat, please. No one. One more time. Corporate change. Are you here for a corporate change? Say something on the chat. Okay, here for 83. Is that a corporate change? I've been messaging the host. Message the host.
83 Viet is the beer, wine, and cider one.
Oh, that's what we want. Okay, so let's unmute Lucas. Zahara Lucas, unmute, please.
Now, do we have an application?
Zara?
Yes,
Yep.
I'm here and you should have an application.
Okay.
What was it entitled?
What was in the subject?
It should have been the name 83. Hold on, let me double check because we got the email on Friday. I actually sent it back today. 112 Harrison Place.
There it is, 83 Viet. It's under
112
83.
Harrison Place is the address.
Yep, got it.
It's listed under the 83 Viet. New liquor license, but it's a new liquor license.
No, it's a transfer actually.
Restaurant, wine, and beer.
Yes.
Okay.
Beer,
So it's just wine and beer, right?
Yeah, the previous restaurant was Phalansai. They had beer and wine license. It was Vietnamese. It will continue to be a Vietnamese restaurant. They are currently open and operating under their temporary permit.
They close at midnight. They have an outdoor space. What's the outdoor space?
The rear yard, which the previous tenant also had.
Yeah, but did you sign the stipulations about rear yard?
Yep. Yep, since their hours are until midnight, their outdoor hours are 11 p.m. during the weekend, 12 a.m. on Friday and Saturday.
Out there, 10 tables, 20. They have a koi pond. Oh, okay. So they're just inheriting this from the prior people. So it's.
Yeah, and there were some menu adjustments, but it'll stay Vietnamese.
All right, can we get some? Okay, so the building, that large building with many windows that's across from their backyard, is that residential? Is that a loft building in the rear yard?
Adjacent to that.
You did a picture of your
I don't
car.
think that's immediately adjacent. Hold on, let me.
No, it's across the street. It's windows.
Right, yes.
Yeah, it looks like your backyard is really a yard right on the sidewalk.
No, it's not. Well, it's fenced in, so it's not quite on the sidewalk. Hold on. There are photos included there.
No, I'm looking at a backyard, and there's a fence, and then it looks like there's a truck park there, and then there's a building across the street because there's street.
Right, but it's not on the sidewalk. It's right directly behind the restaurant space.
It's in the backyard, but yeah.
No, but the backyard fence is along a sidewalk on the other side.
Yes. You're right, Tom.
Yes.
Right. So it's a public street on the other side of that fence.
Yes.
So does there people come in and out of that fence, or they have to go through the restaurant up front?
Eric, the owner, is here. He can probably.
Well, bring him in. Bring him in.
Eric Tran.
Here we go. Here we go.
Get Eric Tran in here.
I don't believe there's access directly from the street, but he can confirm that.
Marie, can you unmute Eric? Eric Tran.
He should still be here.
Did we lose everybody again?
No, we're all here. Eric.
Hello.
Do you see his name in the?
I don't see your name either, and you're unmuted, so I don't know if that.
Okay.
This is the WebEx. Zoom would show you. WebEx, you're just hiding somewhere, but I hear your voice, like the voice of God.
Got it.
Eric.
Yeah, so if you look at the diagram, you'll see, there doesn't appear to be an exit directly off of the backyard. And also when you look at the, one of the photos, I don't know if we got a full one of that side.
Eric, you can also answer in the chat. I'm reading the chat, Eric. So if you're not talking, answer the question on the chat, please.
It doesn't look like it's right through the restaurant.
Eric Tran is in the list in the attendees with his microphone muted, so.
Not chatting too. Maybe you want to text him to chat. Maybe
Yeah, I was chatting with the host, so maybe just mention to everyone who they should send the messages.
Either to everyone or to me, Rob Solano.
Marie, is Eric Tran turned on or not? Did Marie leave us? Marie.
Marie.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Eric Tran, we need to speak with him.
He's
Yay.
Hello, Eric here.
Hi, Eric.
Eric. The backyard has it does have a fence that opens up. We use that for deliveries throughout the daytime at the moment.
But do you not have customers come in out that way?
It hasn't happened yet because we haven't had customers. We're only doing takeout and delivery at the moment.
It's not your intent to have that as an entrance, is it?
That is not my intent, no.
Okay.
But at the moment, it is an entrance for the people picking up takeout and delivery.
But but you're not going to have people partying in your yard and slipping out the back and smoking along the sidewalk and all that other stuff.
No. All the guests will be coming in and out of the front door.
Okay. And then the building that's back there, the big one with the loft-like windows in it.
That's a industrial building that has it looks like there's music studios and there's a barber shop and a kombucha place across the street.
It's an illegal loft building. Okay. Correct. So, how do you you have a hard concrete backyard with no umbrellas or canvas or anything. So how do you keep the noise down back there?
There is a canvas. It's not up at the moment. But there's 6 posts that are posted into the cement, and from there there's a covering that we'll be putting.
All right. Okay.
Just down for the winter.
All right. It's just wine and beer.
Yes, wine, beer, cider.
Somebody.
Now, is that because you triggered the 200-foot rule with the church in your backyard?
Yes.
Hold on, Bogdan.
I make the motion to approve.
Hold on 1 second. Just asking you a question.
Is it beer in
wine because you
backyard?
triggered the 200-foot rule with the church?
No, it's beer and wine only, so it doesn't apply. And that church actually is it's in a residential building, so it also wouldn't count. Let me just talk.
No, that's true if like the residential building is not like the church is residential. Like if they were renting it out.
If they're renting it out, yes.
Right. Do you know they're renting it out?
There are rentals up there. Yes.
So it's not like the church and then the church people on top, right?
Rob, it's just
Yeah, I don't think so because there are a number of residential tenants.
Cool.
And it's beer and wine. So until they decide to upgrade, perhaps, then that'll apply, but it doesn't right now.
Gotcha. I'm with you.
Rob, Ogden, go ahead. Ogden.
Yes, I would like to make the motion to approve.
All those in and be second. Somebody second.
Rob seconds.
All those in favor.
Aye.
All those opposed. Okay. We're going to recommend approval on that one. Okay.
Is that it for the Elke firm? You guys got anything else?
We have one more, Tasty Taiwan 2.
Okay, hold on.
1025 Manhattan Avenue.
1025 Manhattan. Yeah, Tasty Taiwan 2.
Number 16.
Oh, yeah, I see it. 16.
New liquor.
We have a bunch of things for that one.
So it's not a transfer, but they are taking over a premises that was licensed 2003.
Now, stop. I got 3 emails on that one. So which one is the final?
Oh, yeah. Whichever is the most recent email that you received.
Well, I just have file names. I don't have dates on them. So I got Tasty Taiwan 2 LLC final. So I'm going to guess that that's the final one.
Yeah, the update was to make correction to, which let me double check. Yeah, the description. This is going to be a full service restaurant. The owner, Eric Z and Andy Tronk, they currently have 886, their original restaurant, a Taiwanese restaurant on St. Mark's Place in the city. And so this would be the second location of that restaurant.
And are either one of them in the attendees list wanting to?
They should be in there.
Let's see.
What are the names?
Eric Z.
Okay, let's see. Eric Z.
Nope, there's an Eric Tran.
Nope, that was before.
There's a Kwanzi.
Maybe.
Kuansce. He has the right last name.
Maybe
Okay.
he signed in as. Hold on.
Okay.
I unmuted him, so if he
Hi,
wants to
yes,
speak.
I am Eric. I just legally I'm Quan. My mom decided I should have both, and I never know what to put. Sorry about that.
You could be Kevin for all we know.
There you
I'm
go.
Bob.
Did you bring anybody else with you?
I'm sitting in my living room with my wife, but my business partner Andy is also on the line. I believe.
Andy Chuang.
There, I see Andy. Let's unmute Andy too.
Okay, Tom, may I? What's the outdoor space?
I haven't even looked at it yet. I'm just getting the people in the room, so go for it.
Because I would like to just, that you're gonna notice, that's outdoor space, that's one thing. Another thing, they have wrong hours of operation for Sunday until 1 a.m.
So that is a difference. We corrected the hours for outdoor to 11 p.m. That was corrected on one of the updates.
The final version, the one that says final, has Sunday closing at 11 p.m.
Yes, so that's the final. Yes.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Under operation, it's on the one I have still has 1 a.m. So I guess I have the wrong
No,
one.
you should have one that came in just after 4 that updated that. You know, if you don't have it, I can resend it.
I have one that says Tasty Chai 1-2 final, but I'm gonna look at them all. Hang on, I'll open everything. What the hell?
They may all be labeled final with just like updates.
Okay, so yeah, the thing, the outdoor, so the operation. Oh yeah, the outdoor space is 11 p.m. on the final version. Okay, yes, I got
Yes,
it. All right.
7 p.m. Sunday, and then Friday through Saturday, 1 a.m.
And is this
Consistent with your stipulations.
now? This thing that you sent as final is not signed, so.
There should have been a separate signature page sent along with the package.
We sent a whole bunch of stuff.
I know. I'm looking. Look at that tiny, 15 seats at tables, 6 tables with 15. Okay, so you could have done a little layout, but what is around that tiny little backyard area? What surrounds that backyard?
So,
Eric,
hi, this is Eric. The backyard is basically, it's pre-existing. It has a roof and it's all covered. It's essentially a basement where you exit the main dining room and you walk down a flight of stairs, and it's a relatively small backyard area.
Yeah, you didn't take any attractive pictures of it.
I should have, but I didn't know about this meeting until Friday.
Come on, Elke could have gotten this together. She would have run out there with a little camera and taken some pictures.
I would have done it myself today, but I had some pre-appointments. But yeah, it's a moderately sized, again, 15 at the very maximum, completely covered. There's an egress on top of it. So yeah, there's no other way out.
Very exciting. Anybody else got questions? Committee? Hello?
I am checking the application. I am checking the location.
Okay. I'm reading the menu.
Okay.
Everybody's checking the application.
I'm reading the menu too.
Who was there before for 17 years?
The Royal Brooklyn, which looks like a bar type with food, bar with food, I guess.
Yeah.
You didn't hold a newspaper up next to your posting.
Proof of life.
No. But we received notice on Friday, and Eric, you posted when Saturday.
Yes, I have a photo timestamp if anybody wants to see it.
Send it to Tom.
There's always been a bar restaurant there.
Yeah. I have no issues.
Yeah.
Motion to approve.
I second that motion.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, we'll recommend to the full board then.
Good luck to you all. Tasty Taiwan too.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Okay. All right. I'm looking at my list, which is a disaster.
We'll leave, and then Andy would leave, and who's left? Eric will
He's
leave.
leaving. Eric's leaving. The other Eric already did his thing. Elke is still here. What is Elke here for?
Elke's probably maybe snooping. I don't know. Just to say what's up.
And what is And then Juhan and Michael Ferrari.
Just keeping my eye on things. Hi, guys.
All right, there's two more people. Who are they?
Michael Ferrari. That sounds like a cool name. Michael Ferrari, what are you doing here? Michael, talk in the chat. What do you got going on?
Tonight, we have all the lawyers with the first name of Michael. Check on that. Even Michelle, the part.
No, but what are those three people there for? Because I want to go finish this up.
Michael, you're here for something, Michael? Say in the chat. What are you here for?
And
what about Fabiano? Fabiano, what are you doing here? What are you doing for us?
He might be here, like.
No talk.
Marie, can we?
I have him unmuted. So let me see if maybe I can pull him over. Well, he's
Can you
unmuted.
hear me? This is Michael Ferrari.
Michael, what do you got for us?
Hi, I apologize. I didn't realize I was unmuted. I'm here for 577 Union. I'm here with the principal of 577 Union, who is Fabiano, Johan Fabiano Daoud. So I'm ready to proceed with this.
Wait, what's 577 Union?
Yeah,
oh, there it is, pending. Laurent D'Antonio, pen number 8, everyone, number 8. Okay, now we have to look up the thingy. What did your email call it when you sent it to me?
It's Shea Lolo or 577 Union. I think you
oh, there's two Shea Lolos. Let's see, which Shea Lolo would it be?
I suspect they're identical. I sent one to Marie today, so I imagine I think she was having difficulty sending it. But
okay, so is Mr. Johan Fabiano Daoud with you, or is that somebody?
He is with me. I think if he can be unmuted,
so he and Elke are hanging out in the room. Okay.
I wasn't aware they were together, but that's fine. I have no objection.
You got to.
I moved him as a panelist.
Now, okay, Fabiano, you're a panelist.
Okay, is he Fabiano? Are you there?
You could probably unmute yourself now.
Yes, how are you? This is Fabiano.
There he is.
There he is.
Hey, Fabiano.
Yay.
So I'll begin whenever you would like to hear from me.
They took over Jimmy's Diner.
They did.
Oh no. Josh, does Josh have to leave the room?
Josh's not here anymore.
Oh. Go ahead, tell us what you're doing there.
So Fabiano, who owns DAR 525 and DAR 168, is partnering with Laurent D'Antonio, who is the owner of Pats et Traditions, both established restaurants in this district, and they are opening a French bistro at this at 577 Union, which has had a liquor license since the early part of this century, the 21st, that is, not the prior. They are going to have 26 seats, 2 bar seats, and a kitchen. So there's no room for anyone to stand. It is a place where people come in and sit and order their meals. The closing hour is midnight. There is no outdoor space. And you have 2 established restaurateurs with no bar background.
So they don't know how to make drinks?
Bar, they don't have a nightlife bar background. They have a kitchen food centric background. If they have to make drinks, they'll make them for you.
And that tiny little
mixologist, hopefully.
And the tiny little space where's the bar going to go in that tiny little space?
There's a diagram there. If you go to the application, it is about 15 pages in. After the photos, after the color photos on page.
Look at that crazy kitchen shape. Oh, wow. Look at that little bar there. 6 by 9. Somebody could live in that space. Wow, cozy.
But you'll notice it's a restaurant. There's only tables there. There is the bar, and then there's a room for the waiters to walk around.
Getting a fancy like French restaurant bar back thing, you know.
Sure, but the prices are not fancy prices. The prices are on the menus we've supplied. It is commensurate with this district. It will be a very good option for people that live near or that come from the other side of this district.
Tom, I've been in the committee. I've been to Fabiano's Star 525 before. It's pretty family friendly. There's been a lot of community events in that location on Grand Street. Nothing but good things to say about the Fabiano and the work
If
that
you
they
can
do.
fit a community event in that tiny little space, more power to you.
No, I'm talking about the bigger spaces. They've always given back to the community.
And Pets and Traditions is really great too.
But Laurent D'Antonio was not able to attend. Thank you, Mr. Broussard, for saying that. He apologizes. He's been my client for probably 10 years now. He's a fantastic person. One of the more likable people you will meet. Gentle, giving, very likable guy. So I can only recommend these people highly.
Oh wow, great partnership then.
Absolutely, two
So,
very
Rob,
good men.
Rob, do they do no harassment clauses for restaurants? You know, like we could check with Josh and see if he was harassed out, so they could move.
I just
in there.
texted Josh. Josh says cool. You know, I love Josh, but you know, Josh has like 7 other spots. I think Josh is gonna be okay. You know, 1 out of the 7. You know, he's still got the other block and a half. You know,
He's gonna make it.
Casa Publica. I think he's all right. He's but you know, Anella. You know, go on and on. I make a motion.
Wait, did we
sorry.
tell the neighbors that you're going in there? Like, did we post? Did we put a? Did we go around and say?
We found out about this meeting like the others on Friday night, and we gathered this together. They have, I think Fabiano can talk about. He's met with the neighbors. He can discuss that, but to the extent we could, since Friday, we have done what we could.
Anybody?
Would like to make a motion to approve.
Second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those against? Any abstentions? Okay, we're going to recommend to the full board that this one be recommended for approval to the State Liquor Authority.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. May I ask, do you expect that the applicant attends the full board, or is that
No, that's not necessary.
No, you're gonna be fine. Yeah.
Mr. Chairman and committee, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
All right, so there's nobody left in the room, correct?
Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I think that's it. You're right. Michael Ferrari is left.
Now bear with me.
Oh, he's still here. Michael's still here.
I'm leaving. Good night.
Good night.
See you next month.
All right, group. Whoever has a list in front of them.
Yep.
We did. Okay, so we did 113 Franklin Dining. We sent them off to come back, right? Or yes. Abba Cool. We okayed, but they had to get the stipulation, the architectural plan, the soundproofing plan, the wall, shortened their hours.
Shortened hours.
Bozoo. Was anybody here from Bozoo for the corporate change?
$296 grand.
I don't remember anybody being here.
Me neither.
I don't know what their corporate change is. 83 Fallon Cell we just did. Elite. What did we make them? They had to come back because they had to tell their neighbors they were going to stay open later. Leroy's American Bistro, nobody showed. We did. We just did Laurent on D'Antonio. LLC by Victor Reedy, nobody showed on that one.
Yep.
Nami Nori, we did, right? Did we do Nami? Yes, we did Nami Nori. Just want to make sure we don't miss anybody. Bar Bruno, nobody. Anybody know that place? No Name Kings, we did. No, we didn't do because we couldn't find, we denied that one because we had no application, and Mike Kelly, who represented, said they just renewed their license, so we didn't know what they were applying for. Oddfellows Ice Cream we did.
That was Jack,
Original Prime doing business as Slush, so I don't recall anybody for showing up on that one. Selamat Paji was doing a class change. Nobody showed up on that one. Tasty Taiwan we did. And Zupan. We did.
Reunion Cafe, we did that one. 544 Union.
Yeah, that's Zupan Reunion. Yes, we did that one. So, okay, and we did all the renewals. We've renewed all of them except number 1. Okay, I think we're done. Anybody else?
Miracles can happen, Tom.
Well, it's getting there. We just have to. There's so much work in the office for one person to have to handle. Because our deal was when we sent out the 30-day notice that they would get the thing telling them they had to send the application back in. But
I think we have the system working better now than we had before, because
Yeah.
stuff was coming
Yeah.
through email, stuff was coming in the mail. So we'll reach out to them.
No, this worked much better this time.
Okay.
Much better. All right, everybody, are we good? Meeting adjourned. All those in favor of adjourning?
Aye.
Stay safe. Wear your masks. Keep your distance.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Marie. You do a wonderful job.
Thank you, Marie.
Thank you, Marie.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.